Hello, viewers. I'm SP, and welcome back to Steven's Sausage Roll, where we have a backbone to solve. I don't really... oof. Gosh, I have no idea how we're going to do this. And it's so... Why does this block have pluses on it? It's so strange to think that it would just be like... It's so strange to think that it would be nothing, right? Like, why would it... Why would this box look different from every other box we've ever dealt with? Also, how am I actually going to interact with this sausage? Because obviously we can push it to the side, but... Well, later. Hope we don't need that. Yeah, Okay, so keep in mind, this sausage here is outside of the puzzle and can definitely be repositioned. I don't know if this is a good spot for it. But I definitely don't feel like it's going to help us to have it over on this tiny bit of land. You know? Are we sure that I'm not... No, there's definitely nothing else that we could be putting under an overhang, right? Like, we're losing what we're losing here. It's a little bit strange that this is getting lost, this blue and green piece here. But I guess it's not really that much of a puzzle if it doesn't get lost, right? Actually, hold on. Okay. I was going to say, that box exists already before the puzzle starts. Can we move that? But no. No, in fact, we cannot. Yeah, there couldn't possibly be a way to save that, platform. So... For real, though, how would we ever get the sausage out of the situation that it's in? I can roll this thing forward. Obviously, we don't want to roll the sausage left because the thing will slide off the... Nope. I kind of want to get rid of that, and then I'm just like, I want to play with this block a little bit and see if it has any unusual properties due to, you know, there being art on it. And it kind of doesn't seem like it does. Now, obviously, if we push the sausage into a position like that, it becomes unretrievable, right? It's less true if we push it down over here. Because we could roll it onto that platform. Yeah, like... Okay. Let's see, we get this down here. Let's get it off that way. I'm making some assumptions here, for sure, about the degree to which we're going to need that other thing. Well, if I get... If I roll it to there, we have to bring it back. It actually gets really hard to push it down, but you can see what I mean. But like, if it's hanging off of this, then we can push it over until the overhang is like this. And then from this square, we can do a couple of fork pushes. It could end up here being retrievable on that southern island. So, in theory, if we had to push it off to an overhang on the south side of this island, it wouldn't actually be gone. And also, this thing's in a position where I can never retrieve it, so that's problematic. Is there any way to... No, because of the fact that the ladder is on this side. We can do this. Yeah, and the sausage is completely non-recoverable now. You have no room to work with on this first island, which is upsides and downsides, right? This level of restriction should actually help us figure out what it is that we need to do to start this puzzle, because there just aren't going to be that many useful outcomes here. Okay. This would not seem to be terribly useful. Like getting the block down in the lower corner like that is probably bad. Can I get the block? Let's see here. So we can push the sausage just fully out from under the thing, obviously. What I'm kind of curious about is if there is a way to get it on top of the sausage that... It probably doesn't mean anything. That there's pluses or crosses or whatever, however you want to read that, on it. It's probably just art. Right? Probably. And then we can... Again, part of what I'm doing here is just kind of like testing for unusual properties, which it really doesn't seem to have. Oh, here's a question. Aha. See, that's interesting. So if I left the other sausage in the right position, could we create a position? Because I can scoot myself across like this. And then if that other sausage were right below me, we could do the same scoot. I think that might be the answer. It doesn't have any special properties, but you have to think of it in kind of a special way. Okay. So now, to reproduce the thing I did. Which was... Oh, right. Use this to push the sausage backward. Sorry, but the whole thing's got to be slid forward before I do that. I had a little forgetfulness there. Okay. Then use the box to push everything backward, one, which rolls that out of the way. Now, we do this, scoot you in there, and then, like, use the fork as an oar, basically. Except I didn't... This sausage needs to be here. Has to be overhung just that little bit. More than anything else, this is the area that is about objects overhanging the terrain. Okay, here we go. And now we've scooted ourselves all the way across. And now it's just a matter of stabbing these sausages, bringing them over, and grilling them in a way where we don't lose access to anything ever. So I'm going to start by doing this grill technique. And we're just going to tuck you into a nice sort of out of the way place. Maybe all the out of the way. And I don't know that we have to do this, but, like, it works. Why not? Oh. But I have to leave sausages in position to get back, don't I? Yes, I do. Okay, hold on. That being the case, I actually don't think we can afford to put this all the way out of the way like I did. I need to hold it, like, it needs to be in a place where we can recover it. I think this should be fine. Because I am going to have to get out of the puzzle, and it's going to involve the same maneuver that we used to get over here. Okay, so I think what we're looking at on this side... Oh. Might be that. And then... scoot this one up a little bit. All these hours and I am still so clumsy. Right, because that's going to let me get to the middle. And then we're going to need this overhanging in that place. That's a really cool puzzle, actually. I really, really like that one. Whew. How many more puzzles about hanging things over other things can there possibly be? Yep. Great. Good work. Exactly what you are clearly intended to do. So, okay. Cooking isn't a sacrifice from the living to the dead. It's a gift from the dead to the living. Sure. How would you interpret it as a sacrifice from the living to the dead? And I don't understand why you would need to say that it isn't that, because it's so obviously... Okay, whatever. It's not important. When everyone dies, one by one, who buries the last body? Dangerously realistic logistical questions. There's still like... Wow. Okay. There are enough puzzles left up ahead that we can't even tell how many puzzles are left up ahead. I am finding myself really surprised by the length of this game. I mean, you know, you ever just like consider someone in a store or whatever, and you can't really help it. You're not thinking about it actively, but you're just like, I bet I can guess how long their sausage is. I bet I can guess exactly. And then, you know, you get them home and you're surprised is all. So I need to get this thing to become a platform that will let me get to that grill. We have a small ladder. Right, of course. I knew that was going to happen. Who says I didn't? Well, it would seem, that being the case, that in order to move this, we're going to have to, like, do this thing, right? And then the sausages are retrievable from this situation because we have the handy raised ground here. If I stab this now... Interesting. But once it's down, I won't ever be able to get it back up, right? But what if the goal is... What if the goal is to pick it up and stab it and then step up onto a sausage? Like, okay, what if we go ahead and do the first step of this like we did before? Roll this up there. Get you to, like, here. Yeah, right, I can get it up on the platform, or I can even do this. Although, obviously, problematic here is the fact that I can't, yeah. But the thing is, the sausage actually has to be in this position or I can't get back off, right? So now, obviously, if I tried to get myself off of it there, we run into a problem. But I can get myself off of the rolling sausage up here, and this fucking thing this platform ruins everything. Hold on, let me maybe disengage this somewhere else. Yeah, because that little peg in the ground was not going to let me recover a sausage that was left up here. Okay, so now you're kind of on my territory. And the question is, how do we get it slid all the way across? And the answer is going to involve some amount of... Okay. First things first, I need to clear the ladder, right? Then, if we put a sausage right here, now I can walk across this thing. But how helpful is that, really? Like... How would I ever get it further over? You know, there's a reason why we have all this stuff still. I don't know what that reason is, but it must exist. I'm not going to be able to pick up the nose of the thing and move it any higher from here. Yeah. In fact, we're not going to be able to hook under it at all while it's here. And I can't just, you know, stab my fork straight into the stone. Remarkably. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that would be off the table? But if I could... I could move it around by the... No. We need to be able to turn our fork in such a way that we pull the neck to the right, but while not standing on the stone itself, because obviously it won't move. You know, it will only move relative to our footing. But there's no way to do that, right? No, I don't think so. What is the purpose of this walkway being preserved? It is certainly curious. Can I? Hold on. Oh, I wonder. I wonder if there is a way to have one of the sausages get elevated by this thing when we're bringing it up, you know? Well, the answer would have to be no, though, right? Because, like, in the version of this that we're using, I need the sausage to be here so that I can disengage. We don't have the ability to let it, like... It would have to be, like, right here? Let's see, it gets scooped anyway. Yeah, you need... You need for the whole structure to already be further to the right. And I don't think I can engineer that. We're going to necessarily have to step over here, right? Yeah, and it won't get stuck here no matter how we do this because that sausage is already... Well, but I can do that. And then... No, I can't do anything else with it. Yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to get like a... to get a sausage off of the ground in a way where we could keep it off of the ground, but I don't think this is actually going to work. We're simply too reliant on that sausage to actually disengage the baby swan. Is there another way to do this part? Well, let's try to focus on the things that seem like they might not be optional. Because, like, obviously we can actually disengage the Swan in this way. But is there another way? The biggest problem we're going to have is that, yeah, I just have to be able to step off of this here. And if it's not, if I'm not doing the sidestep to here, then there's no way for me to get back down off of things. I'm never able to, like, walk around on the ground again. And that's pretty bad. That's pretty problematic. So it's okay to just drop this here, right? I can, yeah. Yeah, that's in a manipulable position. Okay. So there's no way. There's no way to reach the neck from a thing that isn't on top of the Swan's body. There's 2 blocks below it and 1 block above it. And we can certainly move it up or down by standing, like, at its corner, right? If I'm standing here, then I can fork turn like this and move it upward. What I need to be able to do is hook behind it. And if I can't do a hook behind it, then how would I ever move it to the right? The only other thing you could possibly do is to get all the way behind it and affect its backside, which is precisely what this is for. This is the reason that the walkway exists. Okay. But can I get it from here? Oh, I absolutely can. Okay. Well, there you go. That's actually the whole fucking puzzle, isn't it? Well, not the whole puzzle. It's a significant part of it, though. Now, here's a problem. Right? This is no good. How do we deal with that? I need to... hook the neck of it. I need to hook the nose of it onto one of the sausages, right? But how am I going to get a sausage over there? A thing we can certainly do right now is put this in position to be a bridge. I can dislodge this here. Push that over so it's... But, like, if I do this... Does this actually just work? Is this fine? We have to readjust the position of the thing. Readjust the position of the thing, obviously. But then we do that, and it forms a stable bridge. Why was I thinking that wouldn't work? I think it's just I was thinking, oh, well, I can't get the sausage right under its nose. But you absolutely can just, like, move it afterward, right? And then you have this thing where you just have to swap them. I do have to be, like, pretty careful. I guess this is, we could just do the, this old chestnut for this part. And then, yeah, just walk right back across it. That was one of those things where I saw the pieces of the answer and I kept going, nah, that can't be it. It can't just go like that. Alright, hello, 2 additional sausages, one of which has been carefully placed above the other, making one wonder if they must be stacked to begin the puzzle. But if they must be stacked to begin the puzzle, it can't be an even stack, right? Because the thing on the overhang over there... Right, in order to overhang this, we have to... It's a shy dragon. Huh. So wait, the ground here... Is it just exactly a 3x3 section missing? It appears to be. Yeah. Maybe I want this. Maybe I want this on the other side here. Right, well, obviously that's bad. Because, like, the trick is you want to catch the chin of the thing. Yeah, you have to catch this thing's chin on a sausage. Maybe these don't need to be stacked. Maybe this isn't that thing at all. Nope, sorry. But the question is, how do I get the sausage under the chin? I won't have the ability to interact with... Yeah, that sausage that's over there. We can't touch it until we've already solved the puzzle. Or, you know, at least this part of the puzzle. Darn it, I didn't mean to do that. So... how do we... Because in order to put a sausage up underneath the chin of this thing, we're going to have to get it up, obviously, a couple of stories. A couple of sausage, where a story is the height of a sausage. You know what I mean? We're going to have to get it up to height 3. Because there's no way to make this thing fall sideways onto the sausage. We only have to get it to height 2 if we can get... Oh, no. Okay, so that's why we want to do it this way. We do, in fact, want them to be stacked, I think. So the idea here is that we want to get that onto the ground. We want to, like, construct this, right? We want to build this in here. And then I can just move this sausage out from under it and it'll work? Yeah. Put you into this position. Okay. And then from here, we must figure out the way to cook these sausages. And we obviously we do a swap. Right. And then we're just good. This one's not even actually all that difficult. But I'll find a way to lose, damn it. Yeah, no, that one was really just like... It was very simply the puzzle of putting the thing on the ground and then getting the sausage at tier 2 tucked under. Basically, it was just like, did you realize that the starting position of these sausages meant that they could begin the puzzle stacked already? Because there's no way to stack them once you're in the puzzle. This is looking a mite familiar. We shall assume that all of this will be needed. Okay. The need to be moving with precision 100% of the time, always. It's challenging. It gets a little draining. Okay, we can't read the next sign yet. That's fine. Let's see about this. Interesting that there's a grill here. So... using knowledge from the last time we did one of these island puzzles, we can... We're going to move this sausage over earlier than that. In fact, let me move this all the way over. Okay, so now... is this going to be doable? If I do this... oops, if I step onto here... we can walk around, push this up, and then do that with it. I don't want to do that with it. Push this up to here. I don't have anywhere to remove this, so I really can't. I have to be very cautious with it indeed. Oh no, actually this is all I wanted. I just want it. This allows me to get it over to the left side of the assembly. Right, and then we push this thing out so that nothing is bearing on that. Oh no, we don't. Sorry, we want this to stay in position. It's this sausage that we don't want anything bearing on for a minute. But I probably don't want it right next to that other sausage, do I? So let's see, we can get these together. I can certainly cook. So come up here, push this to the side. There's no way for me to get this one free, though. Oh, I guess the thing I can do, actually, is I can move this up to here and free up some movement space. Gosh, I wish I could get around the north side of the stupid blocker here. want to move this sausage away from... I want to move this sausage away from the edge now, so that I will have time to, or I will have space to move around it later. Do I want to push it all the way over onto the island? I think so. And then we do the half cook, right? At this point, our most prized technique, the only thing that truly matters. And at this point in the puzzle, we don't need the other island. Right? That's true, isn't it? So maybe I just get rid of that? Am I going to be able to move this? Where am I going to put this fucking thing? Because I can't move... Oh, it's tricky. Yeah, how are we going to, what am I going to do with this? Maybe we don't even... Okay, hold on. Maybe it doesn't come off the grill yet. Let me get up onto this island to reposition this to here. How do I think we just don't need that island anymore. I think we're just done with that island. And we're going to have to discard this other island too at some point to get the horizontal sausage onto the grill. I think we're good. I think it's fine. I think we're cool. So how do I make this all fit? Because the thing is, I don't actually think... Is there a way to now make this sausage do what I want? Obviously, we can roll it out from under the tree by performing a move like that. But I don't... How do I free it? Right? I need it to get out from under the tree. So actually, do I need to use another sausage to make that happen? Right now, everything is still retrievable. I suppose if we really want to, we can get all of our sausages up here. We can do this, or even this, and I can retrieve them and move them around. But, like, how would I make this thing... Maybe I do need to keep the other island alive because I need to be able to pull... Oh, I might need to be able to keep the other island alive. Hold on. Let's go back to before I threw this away. Okay. So you have to move across like this. Tuck this in down here. Not all the way in the corner. I need that corner space to be open so that my fork can swing through it like that. Now, we take this sausage over to here. And do what with it? That's it. Brilliant play. Give that man his $50. So we can make them swap by executing the roll from this island. I can just push this to here. Then we can execute a sequence of moves from this island. Lets us do that. We push you back down to here. Nope. The thing is, I need it to be further to the right than this, right? There we go. Okay. So now I can roll this to here. Standard extremely smooth movement technology there. That's exactly how the pro players do it. That's the way they do it on the speed run, which is how you know it's right. Then we can come up here, we can move this down to actually let me across. To let me do this in the way that allows me to bring it back if I want to bring it back, and I think I have to. Because I think what we have to end up doing here, what we end up having to do here, is maybe a better way to put that, is to... We have to get the islands supported by the vertical sausages again so we can roll the horizontal sausage out, right? I think so. Okay. So that's going to involve getting this over here again. And I'll have to move it back a little bit. And then... How do I disengage these correctly? Hold on a second. At some point before we get over there, I have to make this happen. Alright, you just get out of the way for a sec. Okay. So now... Okay. Now if I come over here and I move this... Damn it! Have to move this separately first. Now we have a position from which we can... Right, I think this is okay to do because before I do this, I should adjust the position of the other island. Ordinarily, it would be really bad to hang the sausage off the side like that, but here we can put it in a position to be recoverable. Need to be able to get around this, though. So we put this... Nope, that's never not going to be an issue. How the hell... Once we're at this point, we don't need the other island. But I can't get it off the sausage. Right. Yeah, that's the... Okay. Sorry. I feel like I'm on the cusp of it, and probably everybody else has got it already. But obviously I can't roll that back down onto this without recreating the problem. Or making it much worse. But I'm not going to be able to get the right sausage. I'm not going to be able to get the right sausage to be beyond like we can't get the horizontal sausage up this right strip of the platform as long as this vertical sausage is on the right half of the platform at all, right? So that's actually going to make this kind of awkward. What if I made it so we really, really, really didn't need this other platform? How do you ever do this? Why is this the part I'm getting hung up on? It feels like this part shouldn't be that hard. And like you want to slide the whole contraption over to the right enough. But you never can. I'm just going to put this back over here so it's out of the damn way. And then we're going to do this. Okay, I don't know if that's the intended solution, but it's a solution, and a solution is fucking good enough at this point in the game. That felt really messy. There was a lot of flailing on my part there. So no matter how this is just going to push that to the side. All right, that's fine. I have to hope that's fine. Human responsibility remains. Even after so much time had passed, the body's still called out for reparation. So what's up here? Just the top of an aqueduct, I guess? This is obviously going to be not ideal. I was just kind of curious if any of these things had a hidden ladder on the back side of them. But it seems like no. In which case, what we want to do here is push this down one more, and then drop it down onto this platform such that it's not in front of the ladder. And actually, I guess we can just leave that there for right now. Welcome to the land of the Dragonclaw. That's the Dragonclaw, one presumes. What's it for? Good question. Oh, you know what? I just realized what time it is. Good question that we will try to answer tomorrow. That's going to be it for us for right now. Thank you all so much for watching. We are still making it. The progress feels a little bit more fits and starts. Now it feels a little bit more like I am flailing my way into it accidentally, which is not my favorite way for it to feel. I need to sort of get that under control. But, you know, we saw some solutions there. We did in fact move forward. We heard more of the grim tale of this place. And when you come back next time, Stephen willing, we will see even more. And we'll see you then.